Hickok 45 here. Welcome to the Hickok 45 Talks channel. Is Kentucky really that dumb? Well, let's talk about it, okay? I'm one to talk about being dumb. I'm still just a couple of weeks in on my broken leg. There, I look at it. You can't see it. You might be able to see my knee scooter here, handlebars. But yeah, giant leg wrapped up in the splint still. Don't even have a real cast on it yet. It's still in the splint and everything they did after the surgery at the hospital. So, getting some pain here and there. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. If it indicates some healing after 2 weeks, or indicates where I fell on it a little bit or something. I don't know. But anyway, uh, is Kentucky really that dumb? Probably not. If you're a random viewer and you just see a video here and there, you don't catch them all, you've missed most of the videos, you might wonder why I pick on Kentucky. Now, we have an FAQ video on that, as we do on just about everything that might come up as a question. And it's in the FAQ video playlist. Check it out. You might enjoy that. Bunch of 1-minute videos. But I thought I'd just talk about that a little bit, and how it connects to humor anyway in general. Uh, if you are new and you are wondering why I pick on Kentucky, the punchline right away: I'm from Kentucky. Yes, born and raised in Kentucky. So I have a license to pick on Kentucky. Yeah, there you go. So that answers it all you need to know, right? But it also it begs the question when somebody gets upset about my picking on Kentucky. Uh, uh, in a lot of ways, it reveals a little bit about people. I think when they fall for things like that too quickly, don't think it through a little bit. You know, uh, like I'm not doing this to like upset people. Now, if I do upset somebody, I'm sorry, but that's going to happen if you're expressing opinions about guns or whatever you're doing. But I mean, think about it. Why would I single out a state of people, whether it's Nebraska or Florida or New York or any state of people, and make fun of them? That doesn't seem like that seems odd. Why would somebody do that, right? So logically, if I were watching a video and somebody was making jokes about some other state, I would say, oh boy, he must have a grudge to pick there. Or he's probably from there, or it's just a joke. That'd be kind of my first thoughts. But not a lot of people. I've had a few people get mad over the years. Not as much lately, but I've had people get mad about that. It's funny. Yeah, I'm from Kentucky, and that's the way that goes. And in terms of humor, uh, you know, I don't know how humorous it is or how funny it is, but when people are trying to be a little funny, or dad jokes, even whatever level, uh, uh, there's always a little bit of an edge there where they might offend somebody, right? That's just what humor is about. Because sometimes we speak a truth in a funny way, make light of something, but there's some truth in it, right? Uh, and if you listen and heed anybody who gets upset, even if it's one person, you would really be boring. You would never say anything. You'd be afraid of offending somebody every time you opened your mouth, right? And who wants to live like that? Not me. And I don't want to walk around offending people. That's not good either. But something comes to mind, you say it. It's a joke. You don't mean anything by it. There's nothing harsh really or anything like that. Whatever the topic is, people just need to have a little bit of a sense of humor. And for the people who do not have a sense of humor, tough. That's all I can say, right? You've known people like that. and there's almost nothing you can talk about that you're not going to step on their toes, or they're going to be triggered, or they're going to be offended, you know. So what do? You try not to offend them? Nah, not really. You just don't worry about them generally. There's always that one person, you know. And on the internet, if you're talking, there may be hundreds of them, and half of them may comment back, and try to bite you back over it and all that kind of thing. So you just have to ignore it for the most part. You're pretty sure you're not going overboard, right? And the other thing is, if you watch somebody very long at all in videos, whatever they're doing, they're reviewing guns, or they're, I don't know, building cars, and they're talking to you, and they're more or less being themselves, you get a feel for them, don't you? And if somebody says something that doesn't seem like something they would say, just like in real life, non-virtual life, you kind of give them the benefit of the doubt, right? You know, if you're on a meeting in your company or wherever you work, and somebody you know pretty well says something that seems, wow, kind of outlandish or downright insulting, and you've never heard them be that way, what's your first thought? Oh, okay, I must not have heard them right, or there's a joke in this, or they're doing this for effect, because I know that person is not a mean person, or that person wouldn't say that, you know. I assume people have some common sense, see, so I make a joke every now and then, and 99.99% people get it, right? But anyway, the old Kentucky thing never dies. It's kind of funny. I'm from there. That's where I broke my leg, back in Kentucky. I can prove I'm from Kentucky. I'm a dummy from Kentucky, just like all my relatives. Oh man, pretty funny. Anyway, uh, what state are you from? And what state do you make fun of? We do a lot of that in jest too. You know, in the South especially, I guess we make fun of. It's funny. People in Kentucky make fun of Tennesseans like we're further south and we're dumber than they are. You know, we're the dummies in Tennessee, and then people in Tennessee tend to make fun of folks in Alabama or Mississippi. And I don't know who people in Mississippi make fun of. Maybe Texans or something. Well, we just sort of do that for fun, don't we? So I knew you were worried about that. Life is good.